kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Tollefson. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Catches it, past the sticks, he's still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt.
It's a big stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Formation for these receivers. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like, first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Memphis now operating in the red zone. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money. But you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Finds him out of the backfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield behind the
Touchdown, Memphis! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. The sure hands, it's Priestcorn. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, part of making the running back screen work is you really have to sell it, and you got to let that pass rush get upfield and throw it at the last possible second. And Pollock, man, he got lit up on that.
He did. Great toughness, but man, there's nothing worse than being a defensive lineman. You think you beat the offensive lineman so quick, and you're so good, and then you realize he let you right up the field. And they were throwing a screen right behind you. Nice execution by the offense.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Tollefson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the tight end. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just keep slinging it. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Memphis.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter.
Hunt is on its way. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 40. There he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the air, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Michigan! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 17 to Boise State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. Looking for a man, it's Tollefson. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going up top again. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He'll set up to throw. Unloads it left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
The Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion. Wants to throw again. Fires left. Pulls it in.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.